People.
Blue tick, serious banter, back again.
What this week? It's not even a
banter thing.
It's not even a banter thing, man. It's a very unhappy episode. Obviously, this week there's been 2 big losses. Not even this week, but I don't even know what to say because I'll tell you what it is. Right now, today, there's a funeral going on.
Mm-hmm.
It's man's people's. And one of my good friends who I grew up with from a picnic has buried his 16-year-old son today. You get me?
R.I.P.
Teon Campbell-pitter. R.I.P. Teon Campbell-pitter.
And big up yourself, Tyrone, and the mum of Teon.
And the rest of the family.
Yes.
The Pitters, them. Love, you don't know. Freighters, you don't know my thing. Love all of you get me? But we just wanted to touch on the whole subject because there's been another loss as well.
R.I.P. Hypo.
R.I.P. Hypo. He got stabbed in a dance. But you know what it is? You know what? It's good that we're talking about both of them because they're both at opposite ends of the spectrum.
Different,
and it happened for different reasons.
And they're two different age
groups. Do you understand? So the expectation levels from one end is completely different to the expectation levels at the other end. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. But like, in regards to this, like, I just want you to know, man, like, I'm not telling you to put down your knives. People might think I'm crazy and some people are going to say, oh, why are you saying that? And I'm not telling them to put down nothing because I don't want them to get caught with nothing. That's just me being honest. But what I am telling you lot to do is know how to move and know how to not put yourself in situations where you will have to use your knife or get caught. It's because it's getting ridiculous out here. A man's 16. A man ain't even been on a holiday with one of his brethren.
It's the wrong process of life. Like, parents are supposed to be burying, kids are supposed to be burying their parents. Fact, you get me? So you see, when you see a man burying his 16-year-old son, it's just the wrong way. It's the wrong process. Like, you get me? So what I will say is, yeah, like, it's a very sad situation, and I believe we as elders have to do stuff in order to make these youths know each other, because it's only when you go to funerals like today you realize how close
everyone is.
You get
but
me?
You know what? After today being at the funeral and talking to the adults, the general consensus is that the adults are scared of the youths because the youth them don't have no manners and respect.
And like back in the day where you might get yourself in something and someone that knows your mum or your dad might see you on the road and pull you up and be like, hey, don't do that, I'm gonna tell your mum and dad. Now it's like a child might turn around to you and say, fuck my dad, I don't even rate my dad. This is the time where we're at now. You get me?
You know what? So I'm gonna honestly say this, and as bad as man's been and whatever, there's no respect in this world. None. Like, parents, you see, like, all right, cool. I'm gonna break it down for you. Like, you see, when we was young, however man wanna look at it, we grew up on bullshit. There's no ifs and buts. Like, don't go on like everybody was positive influence. Man's parents are a Caribbean descendant. Man, know what was going on.
The music was listening to.
It was straight Ninja Man, straight Super Cat,
definitely
straight blood, boom, by. It was murderous. It was murderous stuff.
Definitely.
All right. Now, how we stayed grounded with that was because our parents were there, regardless of what they let us listen to. You know, they were beating us and installing morals into us for doing what we was listening to.
Definitely.
Do you understand?
They're the last of a dying breed.
The problem now is that your parents are singing with you and laughing with you and joking with you, and then wait until you're stabbed about 8 man and then say they want to change you.
100%.
It's too late. You can't bring up your you on badness and expect a good you.
No, it's mad.
You can't have your 3-year-old child picking up guns, sticking up gun poses, big you up, rare, laughing and rare. And then when he gets to 10 and 11 and he can make decisions for himself now, he's making the same decisions and you're saying he's a bad you. 100. You're a bad parent.
100%.
That's the reality of it.
And I won't say all, because there's actually parents out here that haven't got a clue. But you see, with the times that we're at now, a lot more parents are even on the same social media platform as their children. So they see what's going on.
Do you know I'm vexed about this, you know, blood. See the way you youths are moving right now, and this whole senseless killing and rare. And the worst thing about it is, you're all pussy, blood. If I grabbed 4 of you and said, put you in the ring and said, fight, you lot wouldn't do it.
Yeah, you're not fighting. That's where the problem is.
You're afraid to take a lick. You're afraid to
acting through fear, bro.
You're pussy, blood.
Enough people are acting through fear, bro.
I don't rate that.
You get me?
If a man offers you out for a straightener and you don't stand up to that straightener, I don't care if you shank him up. You're still a pussy.
100%.
I don't care if you shoot him and kill him. If he offered you to fight him one-on-one, the moment you said no, you're the pussy. It don't matter what you do after.
Definitely.
That's the end of it.
Definitely.
I don't care if you come back with 100 man, kill him, pour acid, or I don't care what you do. The moment he said, "Can we have a one-on-one?" and you bottled it, you're the pussy.
100. And that's the difference between our day and now. Because if a man said to you, "Come, let's have a one-on-one," and you walked away from that, that makes you a pussy.
You're a pussy.
Yes, even if you fought and lost,
you're not a pussy.
And you might.
You stood up for your thing.
That's the big difference between now and yeah.
I'm telling you, you see.
Definitely.
You see, being at this funeral today, and you know why it hurt me so bad? Because Tyrone's big brother is one of my best friends. Was one of my best friends. I watched. Tyrone is like a little kid to man. Like, that's my brethren's little brother. But he's burying his youth.
100%.
Do you know how mad that is? Like, for me to even process, like, because I know Tyrone's a big boy. He's got a family and all that. But he's still little Tyrone.
Yeah.
Like, so I can't focus him burying his youth.
It's fucking crazy, bruv. And you know what I will say? It's even that young man's friends. I see the hurt in these little boys, bruv. Yeah, and I will always say this. Hurt people.
Brother, you see the anger walking around this funeral?
Yes, brother.
Like, bro, remember, I know enough of these youths, you know. I even tried to talk to them today. But they didn't want to talk to me.
No, they don't want to talk.
They didn't want to talk to me.
They're on their own thing, bro.
They didn't want to talk to me.
They have a whole different thought process than man.
And it's like what I said. It's like what I said to a man. And I'm going to say this now. I said this to you earlier, Dan. I said, if a man touches you, when I get the opportunity to touch him, he's getting touched.
100. So who are you to tell the next man not to retaliate?
It's mad. Because I want them to not live like that. We don't put ourselves in them positions. So that's a big if for us. Because we know how to move. We're grown-ups now. We know how to avoid situations. Man can feel situations and leave before it even happens.
1,000,000%.
That comes with experience.
Age and experience, 100%. And this is what's kind of like, you see, even like touching on this hypo thing, yeah? Like, I do say to myself, because the importance of someone being on the road and having 1 foot in and 1 foot out here, bruv, it's like, it's a very dangerous situation. Because I will honestly stand by this. You see, if a man had 2 foot in, a man most probably would have rolled a whole lot different than he was rolling.
You see why, you know the one thing I'm going to say about that situation there? I don't know enough about it.
That's exactly it.
Because, and the reason why I'm going to say that is because I've had so much different stories.
Some bouncer, you heard the bouncer story?
Do you know who they're talking about? Do you know who the bouncer is?
Who?
Do you remember the pen game?
Fuck off.
The brother that we was talking to
up the road.
The brother that we was chilling with, rapping with. It's meant to be him. But I'm saying raw. Even that. When man's saying it, I'm saying raw. You see, if that did happen, someone troubled that you. If he did do that,
yeah. Cause
someone troubled him.
He ain't got that energy. He don't walk around that energy, bro.
Ever. You get me? But then I heard the next story, brother. I've heard
so many
about
stories.
6 different man did it. I've heard it was over that. I've heard it was over gal. I've heard it was over bro. So I don't want to pass too much judgment on 100%. That. The only thing I want to say about that is that them man a grown man. That could have been dealt with a lot better. A man didn't have to lose his life outside a dance like that.
1,000,000%.
Regardless of what happened there. And what makes it worse is that's home. That's in-house. That's a Hackney Youths dance. Pure life entertainment. That's them man's thing.
So it's 100%.
So it should have been sorted out in-house. It shouldn't have got to a point where people are taking videos of a man taking his last breath.
Yes.
Because people are sick in this world.
Yes, brother.
Because that's the sickest thing. Because I'm telling you now, if any of my brethren are in that position, and I'm there, and I see you with your phone, you might end up in that position with it.
100%.
Because you can't. That's mad.
It is.
The world we live in, bro, it's sick, man. It's sick. I've been with, bro. I don't even know what to say.
I heard it was the man's birthday. The next day, the man just got engaged the other day. So you see the 1 foot in 1 foot out thing. Trust me, a man wants to leave, you know. But you see him, I won't lie to you, he's had a big stamp in this whole music movement, bro, in the UK.
R.I.P. Hypo,
Do you understand? Man cannot take it away from this brother. He might not be the biggest rapper, you might not even like him, but he has had influence, bro, in the music.
You know what?
Moving forward.
You know what you can call him? Hypo's an entertainer. He's very much an entertainer.
Everything he does is entertainment.
Bro,
even when he's on there, took guy for C Montana.
Bro, listen.
It's entertainment.
You can say whatever you want about him. And I know there's probably 100 million people out there that don't like him. But let me tell you one thing. The culture has taken a big dent. Like, big up my boy Tricky.
Yeah.
Big up
everyone
Ludes,
in Mash
big
Time.
up the whole of Mash Time. Big up Margs. Big up all of them, man. 'Cause as much as the culture has taken a lot, they've taken a bigger loss. You understand? And that's the reality of this thing. And I pray days get better. But with what's going on right now, it just seems like things are getting worse.
100.
Country's in recession. Everybody's angry. Everybody's broke.
Everyone wants to retaliate.
Price of petrol. Everybody's just walking around angry. Have you seen that? There's a video on YouTube, yeah? Or TikTok. And the brother's on the train and he come down from like Leeds or come down from one of them up north places. And he's on the tube and he's saying, everybody in London's so friendly. Blood. You think anybody shitted or pooped or even blinked on my man? He's saying, are you friendly? People are moving mad.
Yeah. We ain't got no reason, but Tupac said it. Tupac said it years ago.
We need some bad boy R&B singers. We need some new Dennis Browns.
100%.
We need some stuff.
Million.
We need some stuff, bro. I'm not joking. You get me?
Right.
I'm not joking because everybody needs to chill out, bro.
And I ain't gonna lie to you. I was on the phone the other day, yeah, to a guy that was sick at rapping. He's an ill rapper, yeah. You see, when he's spitting his tunes to me, it's just he's spitting like there's a style of drill, yeah, and the words that fit in with those beats are fuckery words.
Standard.
You understand? And he's a big man, you know, and he's spitting to me now. He's actually sick. But one thing I did say to him is, bro, you need to make a tune, right, that has no negativity in it whatsoever. Yeah? You see, no, but this is his argument to me. Bro, I'm expressing how I feel, and he's also talking about the life he's lived. I get that. Cool, and it sounds sick. But you see, when you start getting it and receiving it, there's definitely an influence in today's music. Not so much, 'cause I used to hear them talk about it, you know. But there's definitely an influence within drill music and man doing stuff. It goes hand in hand.
100.
Yeah?
100.
Years ago, you see, if you felt like rolling on a glide, you might listen some styles.
Let me show you the prime example of the influence that drillers had. And I'm not racist, but you see that white boy in Aldershot who used to listen to Happy House, now listens to Heady One and Abs and them, man. Now he wears a Nike Tech, a Gucci bag, whatever trainers, and a Rambo.
And a face mask.
And a face mask. All because of drill. Listen, my little boy, I gave him a Trap Star tracksuit and a man bag. Brother, the man turned into a roadman in front of me. Like when Superman used to go in the phone box and come out as Superman. Yeah. Go in there, Clark, come out Superman. Yeah. He went in Josh, came out Stubber.
It's fucking real.
It's real.
And I'm going to go a little bit deeper, yeah? You see, behind a lot of this stuff, you see the A&Rs, yeah? There's a lot of A&Rs that are of different culture than man, yeah? Now, there's a film that's gone out, right? And this film is called, I need everyone to have a look at it. This called is Something... There's something strange about the Johnsons, or it's something with that title, yeah. Now you see this film, brother. This film is an all-black family, yeah. It's a fucked up film. You get me? It looks like a Tyler Perry type of production, but what it is, it's a youth. You get me? A parent, mum, dad, and a youth. The dad initially walks in. That's how the film starts and catches the boy wanking. You get me? Says to the look of you, hey, what, son? That's normal. You understand? Man do these things, whatever. You see, when the brother walked out, the son's taking a picture from behind his back, and it's the picture of his dad. Yeah? You see, throughout the whole of this show, for half an hour, this boy is raping off his dad, blood. His dad is absolutely shook at this shoot throughout the show. Yeah? Until it get to the end where the brother is so shook of his son, he's run out the house. Got licked by a boss. Dead. The mum knows what's going on because the mum has seen, like, there's a family party. The mum's looked like, where's my man and my man? Gonna look for them, look through a peephole and see the son giving the dad head. But the dad looks scared. I've sat down with him and I've said, I have to find out who the director is of this film. The director is called Ari Aster or Arista, yeah? It's a white man, okay? And I say to myself, is it okay for us to have things that are portrayed, yeah, in a certain light in our culture, okay? Is it okay for someone of another culture to come and exploit man's thing like this? It's an all black story. It could have been a true story, but it doesn't mean it's come from a black family. Do you understand?
Definitely.
White director, but you see the content of this film, Bugsy, is fucked.
I don't even want to watch it.
Yeah? And it doesn't display nothing good about black people, just like a lot of other films.
Yeah, but
see
listen,
the Django film.
You see this, yeah? You see that whole narrative, what you're saying, yeah? This is part of our problem. Part of our problem is that our kids accept what people tell them they are.
Definitely.
So, even me, as a youth, I didn't think there was anything other than the hood. So, why would I see past it? If you ask my mum will tell you, from the age of like 11 or 12, I used to tell her, Mum, I don't think I'm gonna be here after 25. You know,
because that's what you saw.
That's what I saw.
That's what it had to offer.
That was where man's head was at. When man got to certain ages and man was still there, man started saying raw, like man's here, like man made it. Because and I'm not giving you no cap. My mom will vouch for this. I used to say that to my mom. Mom, I don't think I'm gonna make it past 21. Man's living a certain way, and what man had sinned from it is that people die.
Definitely. I had a conversation with Gender about that today. Big up Gender. A man said the same thing. One of these boys are 14, one's 15. Yeah? He's saying, brother, all I feel like my job right now is to get them to 20. Because once they're 20, they start making decisions of their own. See, right now, the scariest age is between 15 and 20. You see those years of teens is the scariest. That little window, and the window's shut, it's got smaller. Because you see, when we were growing up, even man in their 20s and 20s, whatever, they were still making mad choices. Yeah?
100,
but you see, the maddest choices that are 100. Made amongst man right now are man between 15 and 20 years old, brother.
Like I said, see these youths, everybody expects them to do better and whatever. They're handling a lot of emotional trauma and they don't know how to handle their emotions. Big men go through emotional trauma and have to see counsel. Big 100%. Men that have been through things their whole life. So as much as we like to lick out on these youths and say rare,
100%,
a lot of people that are saying that you've never lived this life. You don't know what it's like to lose your most friends. You don't know what it's like for your friend to get stabbed in front of you. You don't know. A
lot of these kids are coming from fucked homes.
Oh, mate, don't get
a lot of these kids' mums are like the same age as man. Yeah, and have been through stuff that they haven't repaired. I'm sorry
to use this person as an example, but man have to. Nicola. I hate that it has to be her, but she's the only example that I have. She rolled out with her son. These are the kind of parents who are at home.
100. And you see me and Nicola on the day to day.
You would never think that.
She's so not like this.
You would never think that.
That is what is so sad about this situation. You see, through rage, because don't get it twisted. If a man troubled my mum, I'll expect my mum to come and get me. Yeah? If man was telling her about
listen. She phoned. They went to her yard
constantly, though, innit?
And she phoned her son. Said to her son, "Come and deal with this, or I'm gonna kill these youths." The son's gonna link to her. She's drove them to ride out.
Yeah. At that moment when she drove out with them, you see, calling them is not bad. But you know what? The one thing I know, you see, my mum. My mum don't call me for everything, and you know why she doesn't call me for everything? Because she knows
what I want.
But
that's what parents do. But that's what real. No, that's what. Listen, you're a parent, Dan. It's not about experience. You protect your child at all costs. If you know your son is a killer and he's gonna go and throw away his thing, you're not making him do it.
Yeah, that's right.
You're protecting him from that.
100%.
Because that's what parents do.
But she didn't know he was a killer until he killed.
My G, they jumped in the car with knives. What did they go there to do?
It's true.
I'm not gonna hear that excuse. That's like me. That's like Damari getting into beef And then hey dad, come, let's roll. You tell him, yeah, grab your bora, come, let's go.
Yeah, they're mad.
What?
Yeah, I get it. But yeah, that you see that very sad situation. Very. Cause she's not that type of girl.
Everyone's got to do better. Even people like, from a youth's mum and you see him doing badness, bruv, go up to him. Don't shame him up. Whisper in his ear.
I know your mum.
Your dad's name's Rare. I'm going to phone them now because you're out here keeping up fuckery and shaming up your family. And just keep it moving. Don't get into no beef. All he knows is that's my dad or my mum's friend.
Hey, one time I done that to my friend's daughter though.
What did she
was
do?
walking down the road, man.
What did she do?
I was like, I'm your dad's virgin, you know. I'm going to tell your dad. You see now, every time she sees me, she don't even chat to me. She just sees medical grass. Paging that hey, keep an eye on there. You get me? Dad rates me for that.
Yeah, of course he does. She don't rate that. Me,
she just thinks I'm a little grass guy.
Yeah, you see when she grows up, she's gonna rate.
She will understand.
She will understand. And this is the thing. Some of these, like, you know me, man. I'm in with the youth them. I chat to the youth them. I speak to the youth them. You get me? And everybody's licking out on them, but no one's not talking to them and trying to help them, man. There's government people talking about they need this and they need that. Government of the people. Listen, I was speaking to anybody from Brockley, if you know Thomas, anybody from Lewisham, if you know Thomas who used to run community centre in Turnham. I haven't seen him in how long. I saw him today and we was talking. And you know what? It got so bad. We was talking about the youth them and that. And you know how mad it was. I had to say to Thomas, I said to Thomas, them youths ain't lucky like us. They didn't have a you. They don't have a you.
It's true. The government has taken away every little thing, every tool that you could potentially use.
Like, remember, everybody can say it. R.I.P. Palmer from the ghetto. Bro, there's so much big man, Uncle Bash. There's people that would grow up and that would talk to the youths there, man. See man doing bad and a man could grab a man and say, yo, you cool off, man.
And a man will listen.
Yeah, and a man will listen. We don't have that anymore. Nobody says anything to anybody's youth. Nobody reports to their parents.
Prime example. There was a little boy running around the other day. I believe it was at Eltham High Street or one of these high streets where when a man took out the woman's approach the brother, gone to slap him, the little school youth, the man's pulled out the bar out and tried to cut up the woman. You see that? That is absolutely diabolical. You understand?
I'd have probably
and that's someone's son. Yeah, someone's mum or dad has to look at that video and say, look at what I've raised. Yeah? Automatically you're going to feel like a failure.
He probably tried to stab up his mum and his dad.
It's not a joke. This is what I said to you. See, certain times when we go to approach these youths, this is why community days are paramount. They're needed. Because you see, approaching a man's youth, you don't know how he lives at home. You don't know if dad's even checked him for the past how long. So you see, you telling him that, it might even get him even more angry. Tell me about my dad. My dad don't give a fuck about me. Where is my dad? Not everyone's fortunate, bro.
I know.
And we are doing well. Don't get twisted. See, us as men that are born in the 80s, yeah, that lost our pops to certain things, I will hold my hand up. We are doing fucking well. You see, when I see a majority of the men that are there for their kids are a man of a certain era, yeah? And it's man's era. Yeah. So man are really doing well.
Yeah, you know one thing I'll say about man's era? Man's era is determined to do better than their father's era.
But where we've lost
100%.
From the era before is that we're just raising ours and our cousins and god kids.
Yeah.
You see, back then it was a community thing.
I said this.
Right.
You used to do something bad in Lewisham and by the time you get home, your mum knows.
You
don't even know who saw you. You're trying to figure it out, like
who was there? Yeah, sad. And I will say this, a lot of kids come from broken homes. So you see you kids, I won't lie, I feel it for kids that come from broken home because it's like they never stood a chance.
Yeah, but the youth them need to understand that you're not what the people tell you are. Don't let them trick you into being what they want you to be. Just because, bro, it's the hardest thing ever to be taken. Listen, how many times does a lie have to be told before it becomes the truth? This is a question. Do you understand? Because the whole emphasis, remember, even black people trying to do good by the youths them, it's an emphasis of like you're stuck in the hood and the whole narrative that's been pushed about it, like you lot can't achieve nothing, like you lot can't do nothing. You lot can do and achieve anything you want.
Everything.
Don't let people drum that into your head.
Yeah, you've seen this more now than ever.
You get me?
There's men that are busting tracksuits. There's men that are doing stuff that they would have, that we.
Bro.
Can you imagine in our day a man bringing out a tracksuit and it blowing? Designing a tracksuit.
I'm not going back to that trap star story.
No, but I get it. But can you imagine in our day?
Brother, I told you I was in jail with the man.
Cool. But his thing is, it's bust before, but it's now furniture now, isn't it?
Blood is everything. Trap star is everything. Yeah, for the youth, trap star is everything.
So you have to look at stories like that and know that it can happen. Community Day in Turnham the other day, that was sick. That was sick. There was people that were actually doing stuff, that have been doing stuff, that have got recognised for doing their things. It's a community day. Man are selling juice. People are selling hair oil.
People are selling clothes.
Foot massages. Everything. The roller skating lessons. These are the things that are actually out here for man.
Do you know what's funny, bro? It's like these youths, man. They're not going to hear it, bruv. Probably not even going to watch my podcast, but I'm going to say it, bro. Legal man are winning out here, bro. 100. Don't let a man fool you because he pulled up in his X5. Like, that's on finance. Probably if you go to his house probably don't... The inside of his house probably ain't as clean as the inside of his X5.
100.
How about that? Don't let man fool you, bro.
1,000,000%.
Enough man out here styling on you youths. Brother, they ain't got a pot to piss in.
These youths have got more bread than enough big man. Don't get it. I've always said it.
Facts.
But I know some little youths, bro, that just wear simple tracksuits, bro, that are
trap. They don't do... Brother, there's man that don't do nothing
brother.
But trap.
Brother. And they're saving their bread.
Got money.
Right.
Look like a tramp. But he got money. But you don't have to trap to get money. That's even the maddest thing, bro. You see, you see, if you go to school and study, you see, by the time you're 20, you're gone, you know. I don't know if I told you like this. You see, when I started work, there was be a young boy with houses.
Normal.
Brother, from working.
100%.
Be a young boy. How many man on the road, from the road, can say they got houses? There's a few. But the percentage don't match up.
Don't match up. And I will say this, you see, if man keep killing off their own, you see, when it comes to the time where everyone's going to need to fight this fight, there's going to be no one to fight the fight. We're going to be down by like half the numbers, because we've just killed off our own soldiers. This is what's going on. I was driving down the road the other day, blood. The brother was doing a stupid idiot maneuver in the road, yeah? I've bibbed the brother, yeah? The brother's looked back and he's seen that it's a brother in the car. He starts screwing up his face. And see, when I drove next to him, I went down the window, I said, you know what? This is what I can't stand about my brothers, you know? See, if it was an old white woman or an old white man, yeah? Or even feds, you'll be talking about sorry and boom, 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 boom. You see the fact that you saw it was a brother? You was all too quick to start putting on your raging face. Yeah? And then man are going to rage back. And before you know it, two black men are in beef over a dumb maneuver in the road that could have been easy resolved. That if it was anybody else, they would have overlooked it or said sorry.
You know what I tried the other day? A man was screwing me hard. Screwing me hard. I'm looking, turn my head. Then when I've looked back, he's saying, blood, you good? I'm saying, brother, I'm lovely. Walk one.
Try keep it positive.
He's saying, what's wrong with you? I'm saying, brother, I'm just admiring my brother.
Yeah.
I'm happy to see you, my G. Love is love. Walk one. You good? What's happening? Brother, the man thought I was nuts.
Yeah, he didn't have to receive it.
Brother, he thought I was nuts.
Yes, brother.
He thought I was crazy.
That's what they say, kill him with niceness, no?
Blood, the brother thought, he looked in my face like,
you're nuts.
Don't this brother know what I just said to him?
Yeah.
This brother is nuts. Nothing's not registering. I had to spud him like, brother, love is love, man. I hope you have a good day, fam.
100.
Go on with yourself.
100.
Gone.
Yeah, these things have happened. I see a man the other day, young you, went to like, just walking past him, you know, like, nodded him. He just looked at me, I just kept my head moving and said, I'll never do that again, and just carried on about my business. See the nod I gave him? He just looked at me like, who the fuck you nodding at? Yeah, it's a total different time we're living in. But I know my place, so I just kept it moving. You get me?
It's mad.
And then you got little youths rolling around with bonnets on their head. Yeah?
Mad.
They're moving bad with like bonnets. All they're missing is the eyelashes, and they will be gal.
No, it's sad time.
And I'm seeing it.
But you know what? You know what, everybody, like, man's tired of just talking about it, man. Everybody needs to pull together, man.
And get together 100%.
Like, I'm not saying that everything you do is going to work, but try, man. Even if you whisper in one youth's ear, and even if it makes him chill for that day, you don't know how much people you save going off of the edge of his blade.
100%.
You understand? You understand?
It's that real, bro.
And it's that real, bro. Like, just do a little thing, bro. Try and speak positiveness, man. When you're around the youths, them try and not show so much rage. Try and be happy, man. Try and make them aspire to be happy.
I tell you, see, if enough of these youths went to Jamaica or America right now, bro, they wouldn't survive.
I don't know, man.
They wouldn't.
Then some of them would adapt.
They would adapt.
Some of them would fit in.
Some
of them would adapt and fit in.
Some.
Not all of them. Don't get it twisted. When you're saying America, if you're talking like Chicago and that.
I'm talking O Block.
Nah.
Send some of these youths O Block for the weekend.
Nah.
Do you understand?
They lose ball way too much. These youths take this. They ramp with this thing. O Block's military stuff.
A man explained it to me like this today, you know. A man's made us know, like, Dan, we used to be hyenas as well. Don't get twisted, but we're now lions. Yeah? See these youths, they're hyenas, and it's the truth. Because a lion, even a fox, they'll roll out on their one. Yeah? And go and do their thing on their one. You see, hyenas.
No,
in a pack. Because remember, you'll be beefing these youths, you know, and someone will come up and poking you. It's very rarely a youth's having a one-on-one that you hear these stories and it's happened. They're always outnumbered. Hyena effect. Do you understand me? It's so much easier. And you see, even the youth that's doing the stabbing, he's not waiting around. As he stabs, he's cut, you know. It's more time it's out of fear, you know, brother.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying about these kids, man. Like, this is what...
Even you're the one having a fight with the brother, your brother step, you're like, what the fuck you doing? You're like, brother, we don't stand up and fight, we are killers. Now, you gotta now adapt your mind to what he's saying. Now we're both trying to flee the scene, you know. Now I have to live with the consequences that I've dealt with. We are now killers.
You know what's funny? And I say this all the time. Now that it's got to the point where people have been killed, I bet nobody can say what the beef started over.
Yeah.
I bet.
Just like a lot of beefs.
He rubbed out my brethren, so I'm on to him. I hear that. But what started this? He rubbed out my brethren.
Yeah.
So how did it get to that?
Because
it wasn't that deep.
Yes, brother.
It wasn't that deep.
It's now deep. Now it's deep.
You men are young. I pray for all of you, bro. Tyrone, your whole family's in my prayers, bro. I'm praying for you youths, bro. I'm telling you, I started this thing with so many man. Enough man's dead, enough man's doing 30 years. The roads is a lie. It's a lie.
100.
It's a lie.
You know what? We need to get a man that's done a big bird or still doing a bird, yeah, to come in and chat, yeah. We need to ask man that's actually gone through this thing.
Youths, man.
It's all good when you're on the road. You see, when you're in this thing on your own for 30 years.
You lot are dying for stuff that in 10 years is not going to matter to you.
It's true.
Nobody... Do you know what's mad? Man are dying for the hood. And the whole point of man starting hustling and getting their money is to get out of the hood.
The hood
it's a complete
for you.
It's a complete oxymoron.
100%. 100%. And the hood's not dying for you.
No one.
The man in the local shop, the hood. Let me just make you lot know this. You see the roadside, the curbs. They are not dying for you. They are not bleeding for you. You are bleeding on these roads. This is what the man them don't understand. The ends is not the ends. When they're ready to regentify. When they're ready to do all of that, this is not even your ends no more. Do you know how much people's ends this ain't no more? Brixton, Peckham, all of these ends. That's no one's ends now. Man that used to ride for a block down here now lives in Kent. Because that's the only place he can get housed. Huh?
It's facts, man. And you lot gotta aspire to be more and want better, bro. This is the problem. You don't want. Like, don't you lot have no don't you want to get out of the hood? Ain't you made a plan? Ain't you got a structure like, yo, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do that. Boom, I'm out of here. Because that's the whole goal, bro.
Yeah, but you know what doesn't help it? You get man that have made it, you know, big in music, you know, brother. And they're still investing waps in their hood, you know, brother. Young Thug, look at the Young Thug and Gunner team, brother. The whole YSL
you see the whole...
Brother.
You see the whole music thing now. You see the whole music thing. I'm starting to feel a way about you, man. It's facts.
100.
Because you know what it is? And this applies to all of y'all. I like your music, but you don't do enough. Like, you put out this music and that's it. You reap the benefits and that's it. You don't do enough. Like, you don't need to be coming out here and talking to these youths.
Community days.
This is entertainment. This is music. This
Yeah.
ain't what life is about. Even if you lived it, you need to be telling them, look, man, I rap because I don't want that life. That's why I started rapping. Man's rapping, man's here doing all of this because man don't want to live that life.
But a man are making millions, hundreds of thousands, and investing enough of it in WAPs and putting them on the road. And I always say one thing: human beings die, human beings go to jail. Guns do not dissolve. Yeah, so you see, if you think you bought a gun on the ends years ago, and you see the irony of it, that same gun will lick down someone who you love. Yeah, it's happened many times before, and it's gonna continue keep happening if the man them don't put a stop to this thing. Like what the pastor said today is real. We are suppressed. We live in a suppressed place and whatever. But you see, if no one ain't working together, everyone's just gonna be depressed and suppressed individually.
On this same show, we're talking about young knife crime, but we're also talking about big knife crime.
Yeah,
because Hypo is a grown-ass man. So it's a completely different thing, bro. Like, it's mad.
But you see,
it's
we
the state that we
don't know the facts. It could have been
that's
young you.
That's why I can't really pass the comment on that because I've heard so much. Like I said, I've heard so much. I don't want to say that's what happened and that's not what happened. There's voice notes going around of people saying it's this. Then there's people saying it's that. Then I've spoken to people from East. They've said it's that. I've spoken to people from North. They've said it's that. Like, yeah. I don't know when we'll ever get the truth.
Oh, but what's his name? I read on the news, a man's been nicked.
Probably.
Yeah, a man's been nicked and he's been held.
To be charged.
To be charged for that same thing.
But it's just a waste of life, man.
Very. And I bet he's regretting it. Everyone that had something to do with it right now is regretting it. And this is why I say to you, we as certain type of people we can't be in control of the button.
Man, yeah. Definitely.
We can't, brother.
Black people can't do
We can't, brother.
They could never put a black person in charge of the button. Fuck you. Piss me off.
What's up, my mother? That. These times I just tell you to suck an egg.
Who you talking to?
Suck, yeah.
Hey, push the button on your blood clot now, you know. Talking to you, dickhead. Are you furthermore, you and your mum owed this.
Yeah, do you get it? It's not a joke, bruv.
Off of emotion.
Emotion.
Off of emotions.
And then a man's gonna phone you tomorrow like, blood, you didn't have to blow up my whole engine, or we could have spoke about it. Now you killed my mum.
I'm killing you. Take this.
Trust me. It's not a joke. Yes, I will say this. There's never a time where we need unity as much as now, but we need it. We need it. Trust me.
It's mad, man. Trust me, it's a sad episode, man.
It is.
But we're not even going to go in too long, man. We just wanted to let you... Still had to get this off our chest, you get me? Right now, we're about to leave here and go to the reception and go and celebrate Teon's life, you get me? Celebrate the time that he was here. You understand?
Very sad situation.
Drink 2 rum for him. Big pour 2 rum out for Hypo. You get me? Big up the man, them at Opal. I hope Loon and Tricky and Margs and them man there and
Spades and that, they all
I hope them man there is doing alright.
Bring it together. I can actually see it getting to my man still. Tricky, get me? So yeah, I can see it still, man, but just hold the faith.
These are sad times, bro. Just try and keep your head up, try and remain positive. Try and push for what you want. The positive stuff out of life, man. Keep this man. You ain't getting to see, like with us, we got to go through the phases. Like man might get lit down, but couple man might get killed, couple man might get stabbed, but a majority of man got to make it through their phases. These youths don't get to make it.
The man said it today. You see, New Year's, enough of us party, enough of us think about this is our year, this is this, but we never sit down. And a man said he started thinking over the past couple of years, at the beginning of the year, who's going to drop out? Who's dropping out this year? Because it's that real. I don't think there's been a year or even a 6 months that's passed that someone you know has not dead. You understand? And years ago it was bad health. It was an age thing. Yeah, your elders were dropping out. Now you've got elders burying their kids, brother.
Regularly.
Yeah? And I look at it deep, you know. I've said it's even this organ harvesting thing. Yeah, brother. They do it all over the world. But I'm telling you this. See the way the system's built, yeah? This is the most neatest way you can organ harvest. Because enough of these youths, they're dying with proper organs, yeah? Healthy organs, my brother. Yeah, do you understand? And it's funny that they've set up something called Trident that's run by white people that's fighting black crime. Yeah? I've always thought that was nuts. Do you understand? So, organ harvesting, remember these youths are not dying with their organs, bro. Where are these organs going, bro? These healthy 15-year-old lungs and hearts.
Blood. System was set up to keep you in this place, to make you kill each other, to make you go to prison. You are actually an investment.
100 and an experiment.
Yeah, you're an investment, man. They've invested in you. You are gonna, by putting you in this place, you're gonna generate certain money for them because you're gonna do certain things.
1 million.
This is why at school they have groups and classes, and they put all the bad people together to run and go bad, so you lot can stay bad. You can't learn good. You're never gonna learn to be good surrounded by badness.
Yeah, I think that's nuts.
You're just think about it.
That's nuts.
You're not. They're gonna put you in a class with all the bad kids. How are you gonna learn to be good?
All the youths are learning is different level of badness. Like, bro, he's proper bad.
Right, is that what he does? Yeah, let me try that.
He's real bad.
Brother, you can't. The whole system is designed. Like, it's mad. The mother of my child is a teacher, right? But now, me, I'm anti-school. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm anti-school system because I know what I went through, and I know. I'm not saying that I wasn't a bad youth. I'm not even gonna say I was a bad youth. I was young and I was emotional. So I got angry. I used to fight a lot because I was an angry youth. But I wasn't a bad youth. And I know how they dealt with, man. And where they sent me to. Sent me to centre to go link up with the man then. And I've never been the same again. Never. I was naughty. No, you see what it was? Check. I was a naughty boy. You see when I got kicked out of school and I went to centre and linked up with certain man, man became a bad boy. Man became a bad boy.
Yeah.
There's a difference between naughty and bad.
100.
Man was naughty youths.
And it's full of black youths, you know.
Brother,
see your
come
class,
on,
it's
man.
full of black kids that are not even given tools to help.
Come on, man.
They're just thrown in a room with a woman, with a teacher that ain't got no fucking experience with people like you, yeah? And it's just, do as you like. Let's see how bad it, let's see who comes out the baddest.
Like, even now, one of my brethren is dealing with a little situation. Autistic youth. The schools, they've all accepted that the youth's autistic and they need to put things in place to help him. But they're just not doing it. Just giving him detentions. And the problem with him now, he's autistic. So if he goes in the morning and has a problem with a teacher, he's holding on to that. So for the whole day, it's going to be problems. Because he feels like somebody's already troubled him. And they do it. And it's a setup. Because he's getting level 3s, level 4s continuously. It's a setup.
School to prison pipeline.
It's a setup.
Yeah. Because I know other little type of kids that might have other little learning difficulties that have learning, what they call them, teaching assistants and tools. And they might take them out of class and put them in another class in intervention and all of this stuff.
Listen to me. They set you up. This is why they have these little exams. Who's dance? Yeah, you're dance, yeah? Go on, go be bad.
Yes,
or go over there, sir. You're intelligent. Cool, we have work for you. Go over there,
100%.
sir. This is what they do. Classes. Why should everyone be in different classes? You make man feel stupid. How you going to take you and tell him he's in the bottom group? What's he supposed to feel like?
100%.
The bottom. What the fuck else is he supposed to feel like?
100%. I might be thicker than you, but I'm stronger than you. Hold this.
Boom. Oh. Do you understand?
Blood, it's that real. And you know what? See, frustration, one thing I do remember about school, you see some of the dumb youths, the strongest youths.
Blood, they might get angry. You see when them man look at the paper and say,
blood is frustration.
Brother.
And then you see if they're trying to belittle you on top and make you feel like you're thick. Cool. You are going to, you're going to take it out in another way, and I've seen that.
Brother.
Seen that.
Anyway, man.
But yeah.
People.
Big up.
This was just a big one to just try and touch on things like R.I.P. Teon, man. You missed. You had a good send-off today, and a lot of people love you. You get me? You look like you was the gal them glucose. You understand? I see Peter gal balling for you still.
Nice. Sad, man.
Sad, man, but yeah, man. Until we meet again, Teon. Hypo. Ain't seen you in about 20 years, but yeah.
I'm gonna throw up my favourite tune for Hypo on this thing here, you know.
Yeah.
Cause Hypo's got a 1-2 that man can. You get me?
He was
characteristic.
Bruv, he was so deep for the culture. It's crazy, man.
He was a character.
That's a big loss. That's a really big loss. And whoever recorded the video of them doing the CPR on him, I don't care. Suck your mother. I'm saying that. If I see anybody doing that, it's the same thing I'm telling you. Suck your mother. Don't record people when they're dying. Have some fucking manners and dignity and respect.
100%.
Some decorum and some morals about yourself. You nasty people. Do you know his family's gonna see that? That's gonna be the last image that they have of their family member.
100%.
You're nasty. Disgusting, make me sick.
And they wouldn't get their hands out to help, you know. Do you know, it's a lot quicker to get your hands out to help than to find and unlock your phone, find the camera and start recording.
They make me sick. I'm telling you. And on that note, I'm going back to the funeral.
Yeah. Big up yourself.
I'm out.